Güey, no he terminado un buen de juegos. Voy a acabar ya varios, güey. Voy a aprovechar que el pinche Call of Duty quitó las rankeadas, que es lo que juego, y en lo que le meten un descuentillo así o algo al Black Ops 6. Y voy a terminar todos los juegos que tengo pendientes, bro. Es este. Todavía me falta también. Bueno, el 2, el 3 también lo compré. El 3 nunca lo he acabado, güey. De hecho, ni lo he jugado tantitito, güey. Pero me sale la historia de Big Boss y, bueno, perdón, de Boss. Y voy a acabar esos. Me falta también el... Ah, compré el Mega Man. Me falta el de Star Wars. Ay, güey, me faltan varios. Me faltan un buen, güey. Me he hecho pendejo, pero es que me late jugar COD, güey. Pero si me mandan a la chingada mi playlist favorita, tú aprovechar para acabar lo que tengo que acabar, güey. Porque por cierto, me topé en Steam. No había visto, güey, que va a salir el remaster de Soul River 1 y 2, Legacy of Kain. Y también, ah, mames, ese también es mi infancia, güey. Ese es ver a mi otro primo, güey. O sea, eran 4 hermanos, mis primos, güey. 3 hombres y una chava, güey. Y el más grande pues estaba más en fiestas y ese pedo, güey. Y los otros dos eran con los que yo me divertí. Y uno era el que jugaba Metal Gear Resident. Y otro era el que jugaba los Soul River, Call of Duty, cosas así, güey. Ya después. Y me tocó nada más ver ese, güey, cómo él jugaba el Soul River. Y nunca lo pude acabar, güey. Nunca le entendía. Y él tenía las revistas, güey. Él tenía las revistas de Play y yo no, güey. Por eso él podía acabarlo y así. Entonces tengo que acabar todo lo que tengo pendiente para jugar ya sin nada pendiente el Soul River, güey. Entonces tengo que terminar esto. Ah, chinga tu madre, Master. Ya sabemos que eres Liquid. O sea, hermano.
Master. Snake, you can have regrets if you want to. It's only natural. But you can't keep attacking yourself for things that happened in the past. That road leads to madness.
To madness, believe me.
Don't kick yourself. It doesn't suit a legend like you.
Tú no, Meilin. Tú eres una hermosura.
Mei-Ling. Snake.
Meilin.
Stop Liquid.
Te amo, Meilin.
You're right.
You're right.
Snake.
What?
You're right. Mary, tienes razón, Mary diría lo mismo, güey. La acabas de conocer hace, no sé, cuánto llevará ahí en la misión. 4 horas, 5 horas, 3 horas.
She's the Colonel's niece and a combat buddy.
Is that all? Come on.
Pero bueno, es que Meryl es un pollote. Lástima que topa que se la que el pendejo del Johnny, güey.
Jeans. What are you talking about, Colonel?
No, I just remembered about Naomi's grandfather. I think Naomi said he rose as high as assistant secretary in the FBI during Edgar Hoover's time.
Is that right?
Yes. Yes, he was Japanese, and he became a special undercover investigator to nab the mafia.
When was that?
Oh, sometime in the 50s, I guess.
Where?
New York, I think.
Naomi, I thought you didn't have any family.
Well, I researched it after I became an adult. My grandfather was already dead by the time I learned about him. I never even had the chance.
Este sí es el verdadero coronel, ¿no? En el 2 es cuando está como todo pinche loco, ¿no? Y la Naomi también de que... O sea, son como IA, ¿no? En el 2, ¿no? Cuando ya estás con el güerito. Fíjate, esos los pasaba, güey, y medio entendías inglés y medio con las imágenes y te quedabas con la historia y... He visto videos y eso, güey, sí, sí me... Más o menos me sé la historia, aunque de por sí es un desmadre la historia, güey. What the fuck? Pendejo estoy, bro. Qué pendejo estoy. Yo pasando un chingo de ratio y ni siquiera tenía toda la sangre y ya vale. Ay, de verdad que a veces lo pendejo no se me quita ni volviendo a nacer, cabrón. Ni volviendo a nacer, yo creo, mira. Chingo. Voy a mamar, bro. Voy a mamar porque no traigo nada de ration y... Otra toca los del puente, el helicóptero. No mames. Dejo, güey. Todo por dejarlos. Snake. Let's go. Esta parte es épica, bro. Me acuerdo cuando lo vi de morro, fue como de no mames, güey, wow. Te güey con el helicóptero y tú de no mames, ¿qué hago, güey? ¿Cómo lo veo? Oh, que me latió, güey. Esta parte. ¿Quién iba a ser el loco que iba a llegar con un helicóptero a la fiesta, bro? Liquid. Solo Liquid, güey. Solo Liquid se le ocurre. Algo con helicóptero nada más. Bueno, también traigo un Metal Gear. Hijo de perro. Y yo nada más con mi Socom, bro. Y mi Nikita Launcher. Die. Oh shit. Vamos a tener que usar la cuerda que traemos, que justamente nos alcanza para este metraje. Let's go. Oh, sí, la tengo.
What are you going to do? Take on a hind with your bare hands? Now you're mine!
Ya hubieras disparado desde hace media hora, Liquid. Solo te digo eso. Eres toda una diva. Eres toda una señorita, Liquid. Corre, corre, bitch, corre. ¡Wow! Liquid. Como en el final. Liquid. ¿Con cuál me hace? Pinche loco este, güey. Pensar que es mi hermano este pinche loco.
Here's how to repel. Press the X button to jump away from the wall. While you're away from the wall, press down on the directional button to drop down. If you jump while pressing right or left on the directional button, you can make a big jump in that direction. Press and hold the circle button while using the directional button. You can walk slowly across the wall.
Okay.
Be careful with the time. You should be able to dodge the gunfire from the hind while you rappel down. If anyone can do it, you can, Snake.
Ya le iba a decir, ¿por qué chingados me marca en este momento, bro? Pero pero de una manera me dio lo que tenía, quería la información. Tun, 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 tun. Tun, tun, tun. Vamos, Snake. Si alguien lo puede hacer, eres tú, Snake. Quítate de aquí, pendejo Snake. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go, Snake. Dun, dun. Ah. Let's go, baby. Oh. Calla, perro. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. What? ¿Por qué no puedo usar C4? What the fuck, dude? ¿Qué hay aquí adentro, bitch? Oh, shit, dude. Era la puerta esta de la torre. Vale. Ok. Ahora aquí, para matar, creo que estos güeyes están perros. ¿Con cuál disparo, bro? Fuck, no me acuerdo. Calma, Snake. Sniper, presa to fire. Ok. Te puedes morir, joven. Gracias. Muérase, perro. Tres balazos. Aguantan estos hijo de perra. 1, 2, 3. Órale, güey. 3. Pa' tu casa, güey. Asuka. Fíjate que ahora que lo pienso se parece mucho como a Loki, güey. Como estilo Loki, así como que hace mucho show. Se han de haber basado en Liquid, güey.
Snakes finally come out of this foam. Are you ready now, my brother?
My brother. Ay, pobre Snake no sabe la verdad. Pobre Solid no sabe la verdad.
What? Ask the father that you killed. I'll send you to hell to meet him.
Send to meet him. Vas a terminar gritando Snake. Vas a ver, perro. Ya te lo dije. Uy, uy. Déjame le hallo. Hijo de perra. Tan, tan, tan. Ya muérete, hijo de tu puta perra madre. Gracias. Ah. No, ya, sí lo logramos. Let's go, baby. Ay, qué bueno que los avientas al mismo lugar, güey. Ay, pinche Liquid, me cagué, güey. Pensé que ya... Con el último misil que tenía, güey, lo aventé y dije, llámame. Pero no, corrí con suerte que había ahí en la esquina esa, güey. Pero bueno. Ay, Snake. Come on, fly. Come on, fly. Liquid, mamá. Snake. Me llega la nostalgia porque me acuerdo de ese grito, pero con Liquid Ocelot. Snake.
Liquid.
El pinche Solid. Liquid. Ah, está bien, verga. The Determination. No me acordaba que ahí hacía un chiste. Este pinche mamón, Ok. De repente me apendejo mucho, hermano. Pero bueno, está bien, vamos. ¡Ay! ¡Ay! Sí, es cierto, acabando la torre es chingarte Sniper Wolf. Lo siento, Sniper Wolf, pero la neta es la parte que más me late, güey. O sea, Sniper Wolf me mamó, cabrón. Lástima que la pinche vieja esta, la youtuber, güey, le copió el nombre y ahora dices Sniper Wolf y mucha banda ubica más a la youtuber o, bueno, ya no es youtuber, es tiktoker, creo, ¿no? Pero esta Sniper Wolf, güey, hasta cuando la matas es como de, no, güey. Sniper Wolf era la onda, bro. Ya ves como, hasta Otacon es como de, no la mates, güey. Tiene una historia chingona, Sniper Wolf. Es hermosa, mamá. Hermosa y asesina.
No, you can't.
Don't get between a wolf and its prey.
Exacto.
You
Eso sí.
can hit me in this storm.
You see, women naturally make better soldiers.
Whoa, don't do this.
Snake.
Un poco de sexismo. No me acordaba que eras un poco sexista, Sniper Wolf.
It's a mistake for a sniper to reveal her location.
Is that right? Well,
Estás confiada, ¿no?
better, my dear. Do you know what that is? It's a bullet straight from my gun to your heart.
Please.
Qué romántica.
No!
Te amo, Sniper
Don't get
Wolf.
in our way.
Now I'm gonna pay you back for Meryl.
It's on, it's on, it's on, baby.
Finish what you start.
It's on, baby, it's on. Es pinche loca, ahora sí. No, mamacita, Sniper Wolf es la chiquita mamá. Vamos a hacerlo como... Dice, proceed to fire direction, modo to control. Tun, 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 tun. Tun, 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 tun. Tun, tun, tun. En tu valle, órale, pinche Sniper Wolf. Tun, 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 tun. Tun, 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 tun. Órale, canija. Tun, 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 tun. Tun, tun, tun. No, mierda, güey. Me caga que siempre desperdicio cosas. Órale, canija. Tengo el poder del guión de mi parte, Sniper Wolf. Eso es lo que no sabes. Órale. En tu tobillo, órale. Tú no me ves y yo sí te veo, Sniper Wolf. Pándale. Creo que con este quedas, chiquita. Es un honor haber peleado contigo desde morro, güey. Fue un honor, Sniper, güey. Te amo, como no tienes idea. Ahorita cuando estás en tu parte ahí, cuando te despides, güey. Me encanta, güey. Me encanta. Te amo, Sniper, güey. Lloro como Otacon. Pero alguien tiene que ganar y alguien tiene que perder. Perdóname. Perdóname, Wolf. Perdóname, Sniper Wolf. Bueno, Wolf. Perdóname, Wolf. Let's go. Esta parte, lo que más me mama de este juego, güey. Esta... mames.
I waited for this moment. I am a sniper. Waiting is my job. Never moving a muscle. Concentrating.
Perdóname, Wolf, pero tengo mi misión. Tú lo entiendes.
You cannot save me.
Eres soldado, tú lo entiendes.
Please. Just finish me quick.
Creo que la salva Otako, ¿no?
I've always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
A curd. So that's why you're called Wolf.
I was
A
born on
curd?
the battlefield.
Ahí está su historia, güey.
Battlefield. Gunfire, sirens, and screams. They were my lullabies. Hunted like dogs, day after day. Driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then
¿Por qué no me sorprende, Sniper Wolf?
appeared
Liquid.
my hero, Saladin.
Saladin.
He took me away from all that.
Saladin. You mean Big Boss?
No mames.
Hidden, watching everything through a rifle's scope. Now I could see war, not from inside, but from the outside. As an observer, I watched the brutality.
Big Boss la entrenó. Damn, Sniper Wolf, cada vez te armo más.
Through the scope of my rifle. I joined this group of revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world.
Te entrenó mi papá.
I have shamed myself and my people. I am no longer the wolf I was born to be. In the name of vengeance, I sold my body and my soul.
Te hiciste mercenaria, hija.
Now I am nothing more than a dog.
Wolves are noble animals. They're not like dogs. In Yupik, the word for wolf is Keglanek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins. They call mercenaries like us dogs of war.
Dogs of War.
We're all for sale at some price or another, but you're different. Untamed, solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Who are you? Are you Saladin?
Wolf.
Sí, Wolf. Soy su clon, hija.
She was never my real target. I don't kill for sport.
Rest easy. You'll die as the proud wolf you are.
I finally understand. I wasn't
Che,
to kill people.
Sniper Wolf se quedó como de, ay, cómo no lo conocí viva. No, ¿por qué lo quise matar este hombre? ¿Ya ves?
You're a hero. Please
Chiquita.
set me.
Lo que pudimos haber hecho tú y yo, Sniper Wolf. Juntos hubiéramos sido unstoppable.
Why? Why? I loved you.
Ay, Otako. Cock blocker.
What is it?
My gun. Give it to me. She's part of me. Okay, hero. Set me free.
Headshot, baby.
Goodbye.
Pinche Solid no se anda con mamadas, cabrón. No le dicen 2 veces, güey.
Snake, you said that love could bloom on the battlefield. But I couldn't save her.
Ay, Otacon, después te enamoras de Naomi. De todos te enamoras, pinche
Turning
Otacon.
it to its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed.
Este güey sí se aventó la línea mamona. Esta línea está mamona.
Time.
I know.
You'll have to protect yourself now. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
If I can't stop Metal Gear, this whole place will probably be bombed to hell.
¿Qué?
We might not meet again.
Claro que
Go
sí.
hang on to my codec. I want to keep helping.
Esa ni tú te la
Leave
crees.
anytime. Get a head start. A head start on your new life.
Ay, don chingón. Todo un pinche lobo solitario, este perro también.
Snake!
Todo un Ronin.
What was she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
Acabar el juego,
I'll
cabrón.
tell you.
Pues sí, acabar el pinche juego. Seas mamón.
Okay. I'll be searching too.
Él se lleva el cuerpo, creo, ¿no? Porque ya después ya no está el cuerpo. O se lo llevan los lobos, se lo comen los lobos. Digo, lo que implica, ¿no? O sea, no se ve, pero... o sea, y el pinche Raven, ¿no? Sí. Estaban los pinches cuervos ahí chingando. Compré la trilogía de Tomb Raider también para acabarla. Tengo que acabar varios juegos, bro.
Right, my friends?
Increíble cómo he dejado tantos juegos sin acabar, güey. No, tengo que empezar a terminar muchas cosas.
Like most people think, they're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
For a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle.
Este güey es un desespero, güey, porque hay que matarlo con los misiles y voltea y es un pedo.
Decided, the ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends.
Es correcto.
You will make a worthy adversary.
Nosotros somos una serpiente, bitch.
You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck-duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's
Okay.
ears?
What the fuck?
But the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake. Ours will be a glorious battle.
Okay.
Glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
Si hay iron o si hay hierro en tus palabras, ok, interesante. Ahí está, hijo de tu puta madre. No que no, pinche Raven.
Just as the boss said,
Vulcan Raven.
my existence, which is no longer needed in this world. But
Se lo llevan los cuervos, ¿no? Si no mal recuerdo.
my spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake!
Snake.
I will be watching you. Understand?
Ya. Como mueren todos estos cabrones como unos soldados chingones al final.
Will open that door.
Why?
Nivel 7.
Which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world.
Sí, son clones de Big Boss.
No. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
DARPA Chief. Ah, es el que nos dice de Fox Die. Raven es el que nos cuenta todo. Ok. Interesante. Pues es como que me sé la historia, pero como, güey, cuando lo pasábamos estábamos morrillos, no sabíamos ni qué
A
pedo.
member of Foxhound.
Ok.
He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The fuck?
Angel of Death.
¿Quién es el ángel de la muerte? The fuck?
But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself.
Ok, gracias Raven. Se lo llevan los cuervos, ¿no? Sí, bueno.
World, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it.
Ah, se lo empiezan a comer.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace.
Pobre Snake, sí, güey, nunca tiene paz, de hecho.
My spirit will be watching.
Chinga tu madre, tú y tu pinche maldición, Raven. O sea, que si hubieras ganado, ¿qué? Pero como pierdes, me tiras la maldición, puerco. Dame a ver el encuentro de mis hermanos. Calla. Bueno, no, de mi hermano y de Revolver Ocelot.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Jonathan, Russia?
No.
O sea, aún no hay señales de Washington, entonces Snake, ¿qué es, güey? No mames.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why?
Liquid.
There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course.
Of course. No mames, Liquid es una chingonería, güey. De villano. Me encanta.
To the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
Es de esos villanos, güey, que dices, ¿cómo no sobrevivió en el... para que... Ya es que después lo tienen que revivir de maneras bien raras y es como, es que fue un buen villano, porque es como como a Ram en Gears 1, güey, que lo mataron y ya después, o sea, hubiera quedado chido que sobreviviera y es... Y pedo. También queda chido matarlos, ¿no? Con el juego, la historia y así, pero luego a veces sí es como que... Debería de quedar vivo para que no haya pedo.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
The Fox dye. Fox dye.
President. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow...
Fíjate que cuando... No cuando estaba morro, güey, pero cuando ya tenía como unos 20 y algo, que decía... Los juegos o las historias, como siempre son guerras con Rusia y la chingada y armamento nuclear y no sé qué, y pues ya pasaron las guerras y no sé, güey, ni modo que no aprendamos, y ahorita que 2024 ya hay guerra y la chingada, ¿no? Y peleas en países y muertes y tanto desmadre, es como de, ok, ya entendí, güey, creo que sí es cierto, no aprendemos.
An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in.
O sea, cuando lo veía de morro esto, por ejemplo, no sé, me imaginaba la Segunda Guerra Mundial o la Guerra Fría. Decía yo, ches tiempos que no me tocaron y mames, ha de haber estado cabrón y así. Y ahora que los vive uno, güey, es como, what the fuck?
A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Outer Heaven. Let's fucking go.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
O como está sacando esa información y ya sabe que está ahí Snake. Interesante.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl. She's alive.
Mara.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about? It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive,
cuando lo pasó mi primo,
only use the keys once.
aquí la descubrimos, güey, porque, o sea, con la revista de PlayStation, güey. En PlayStation esta me acuerdo clarito que cuando teníamos que, o sea, no lo encontrábamos, güey. No sabemos qué show pasó y pasó tiempo y jugábamos otra cosa, Soul River, madre y media, güey. GTA, pero bueno, los que se veían desde arriba, veíamos otras cosas, güey. Pero cuando ya salió en la PlayStation y mis primos la vieron, ese ya las pasamos, güey, de que tenés que enfriarla y calentarla.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature.
Fría y luego caliente,
High
¿no?
temperature key.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete.
No, pero aquí ya me descubro Celot, ¿no?
Only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn.
Pinche revólver, Ocelot es una verga. Chocelot.
Snake!
Snake.
Proof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Oh. Okay.
You've got to get that key.
Go, chiquita. Mission complete.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete.
No me acuerdo, creo que los necesitaban los códigos para poderlo usar, ¿no? Creo que me usaron, ¿no? Me la aplicaron, o sea, lo ocupaban. Ocupaban esa tarjeta y esos códigos. Sí, es cierto, me usaron, güey.
Thank you, Snake.
Ay, pinche hora con...
Detonation code is completed. Nothing
Ah, sí. Cuando se quita la máscara, el traje, sí, la máscara y los
You
lentes.
found the key.
La peluca.
And even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind.
Shit.
Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
Se engañaron, lo engañaron, ¿no? Fue lo que le dijo Raven, ¿no? Que no era DARPA, que era Mantis.
Octopus disguised himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox.
Octopus.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Te la aplicaron. No la aplicaron.
This far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
I'm Liquid, bitch.
Preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox dye vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Es lo que mío que estoy diciendo yo, güey. Es el único que no sabe. Hasta yo lo sé, güey.
Where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home.
Shit.
At least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake.
Es Liquid. To me, dear brother.
Liquid. How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Que hablarle a otra con para que te abra, ¿no? No este pedo.
Bulletproof glass. You
Sí.
can't break it with an ordinary weapon. Can't you open the security lock here? I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Vale. Rífate el físico, tacón. Tun, 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 tun.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Vale. Gracias, Otacón. Gracias, Otacón. Ah, ahí va el pinche Liquid, hijo de... Ajá, ya nos toca pelear con el Metal Gear, ¿verdad? Ok. Ven para acá, brother. Come to me, brother.
Liquid! Snake!
Liquid!
Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you...
And your brother? Che, Liquid es... No, lo amo, güey.
Performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the...
Eso es cierto.
Just a diversion.
A diversion?
Después de la 2, en el 2 ya no trabaja para el coronel, güey.
That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy Octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged,
Hijo de puta, güey.
Soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread fox dye.
Fox die.
Y lo peor es que me madré al Fox Die. O sea, no nada más se los paso a ellos, sino que también me pasaron a chingar.
That Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Oh well, it doesn't matter.
To my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Armstech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
No, también nos madreó. También nos madreó ese pinche Fox Die.
In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yeah.
Somos twins. Somos clones.
Twins? We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles.
Les enfants
But all
terribles.
the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
I was the favorite, huh?
Just the leftovers of what they used to make you.
Pero ahora sí es un chingón.
You know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love?
Love.
It's hate! He always told me I was inferior.
Sí, quiere demostrar que es una verga.
Revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands. You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. Yeah. Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving.
It's moving. Pues no, pendejo, pues se subió para adornarla nada más para decir, mira qué bonita está esta madre.
How do I stop it?
No te preocupes, Snake. Ahorita la vamos a lograr tú y yo. Tú y yo, chiquito. Fuck you, bitch.
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle.
Let's go, bitch. Ay, por fin, bro. Ya me meto como 6 veces. Me regresó toda la pelea, güey. Ya estaba que me... Ah, let's go. Cada vez estamos más cerca de por fin acabarlo, baby. Qué buen madrazo, güey. Pero me late que aquí nos... O sea, no llega y nos mata, güey. Estamos desmayados y pues nos mata el Liquid, sino como de cámara, mijo. Vamos a darnos un round limpio usted y yo. A ver si es cierto.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake. Liquid. You're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was
De hecho.
my wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to...
L'enfant terrible.
Powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the
Big Boss.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you! I got all of the recessive genes! You took everything from me before I was even born! But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
Y hay otros dos más, creo, ¿no?
They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the genome soldiers. That's right. The genome soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
También Sniper Wolf.
The genome soldiers.
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
Okay.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive.
Eso es cierto.
Why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a
Claro.
new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene.
O sea, en teoría, los animales que van quedando, güey, son los más fuertes porque desde el nacimiento no todos crecen y no todos pueden sobrevivir, entonces van quedando fuertes, los más fuertes y son los que pasan los genes y por eso cada vez están más cabrones los animales. Quiero creer, ¿no? Sin saber, más o menos por lo que dice este güey.
In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you!
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago.
Yeah, güey.
Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name. No, we have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed, they've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
A ver qué nos dice el pinche coronel, que ya nos van a bombardear de seguro.
Can you hear me? Yes, I'm listening. What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there.
Como siempre, a la mera hora traicionando y te mandan y no, es que eres nuestra opción y que no sé qué ya es. Bombardea eso, güey. Bombardéalo, güey. Bombardéalo.
Carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover
Típico USA government. Military government.
To vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
Ajá, claro que sí.
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command.
Ya, me cae hasta gordo. Cállese el pinche hocico. Déjeme romperme la madre. Porque ya, cállese. Me cae gordo. Ya, sáquese chingada. Estoy aquí en plena punto de pelearme con este cabrón y usted se pone a platicar conmigo. No mames. Tiene más honor este güey que me va menos. Vamos a sacar un 1v1 a ver quién es el más rompemadres. Limpio. Estos güeyes. Bombardea.
You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me.
Vale.
Your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this?
Una bombita, baby.
Final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
Vale. Entonces no puede morir Merrill, ok. A ver cuántas veces me da en la madre este güey y cuántas veces lo logro matar, güey. Ay, a ver.
Enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line, you fall. At this height, it will kill even you. How about you, Snake?
Qué puto robo,
You're out of time.
Qué puto robo, bro. Ándale, perro, por pinche puto. A la segunda, bitch. La segunda. Meryl. Come on, girl. Es un bizcochito, Meryl. Véntate, preciosa. En el Metal Gear 4, ¿no? El que salió en PlayStation 4. Es un bombón, es un bizcochito, una chuletita, güey. Chiquita. Meryl. Digo, después me odia, no puede ni ver, ¿verdad? Pero vente, chiquita.
It must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope.
Me falta huir, ¿no?
Be alive.
Cuando huyes y te va persiguiendo, que te va disparando desde el jeep.
I wanted to see you again.
Ay, Mary, me vas a ver otra vez. Después ya no me vas a querer ver, pero ahorita, chiquita. Nos vamos a divertir tú y yo, nomás que acabemos esta misión.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh, boy.
Buenas noticias, mi bizcochito está bien. Malas noticias, nos estaban a punto de bombardear, hermano. Ya sabes a los gringos cómo son.
Take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front.
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to?
Take
care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
¿Qué?
I need a little more time.
Ah, sí es cierto, porque su papá y sus papás, no me acuerdo, un relajo, ¿no? De que
Only I can do it.
han creado siempre destrucción y no sé qué. Almas de destrucción, ¿no?
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know.
Otacon, estás haciendo mucho dramático y todo, y nada más estás haciendo perder tiempo y de todas maneras sobrevives. ¿Qué le haces, güey? Más se muere primero Solid que tú, cabrón.
Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Snake.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where's Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
Me late eso. Está igual que yo, peleando conmigo mismo para ser el hombre que quiero ser. Let's fucking go. Estoy en el modo Otacon. Vámonos, chiquita. Nos tenemos que cambiar y todo, porque si no nos va a agarrar aquí el frío y nos vamos a enfermar. Güey, ¿cómo todo esto estaba bien chido de Meryl y Snake y después termina con Johnny, güey? De verdad, increíble.
I must be heavy.
We're gonna have a love scene after all.
Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
A ver, sí le dice ella, mira. Pero sí me acuerdo que es que ella sale con una chamarra. Me acuerdo en el final cuando se sube la motito ahorita. Tiene que tener la chamarra. Ahí está el chalequito. Sí, mucho pinche protección. Tú mejor, mi amor. Te amo, Meryl. Meryl. En el PlayStation 4 cuando la vi, güey. La primera vez que salí es Meryl. Es como que vienes chingando aquí atrás, cabrón. No cabe duda que eres mi hermano. Ándale, güey, ándale. Ándale, perro, ándale. Ándale. Ándale, güey. Tan, 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 tan. Spawn trap, bitch. Órale, perro. Muérete, güey. Merrill. Pinche Merrill, ya que nos vamos a salir, chocas, cabrona. No, bien conducido, bien conducido. Escapamos, logramos escapar bien, Merrill. Aguantaste los putazos. Ay, por fin lo he acabado. Yo, increíble, güey. Nunca había acabado este juego, güey. Yo, o sea, lo habíamos acabado mis primos y yo, o sea, jugando, güey, mis primos jugando y nosotros, o yo pasando ciertas misiones en lo que mis primos cenaban, ¿no? ¿Sabes, güey? Si ya se hartaban, empezaba a jugar el otro. Pero así que yo lo pasara completo, güey, hasta octubre de 2024, bro. Increíble. Es un juegazo, güey. Lo amo. Es de mis juegos favoritos, bro.
Snake.
De hecho, solo por eso quería... Bueno, no compré yo, güey, porque me lo compraron mis papás. Pero por eso me aferré al Play 2 para jugar el metalgearsolid 2. Bro. Y el Soul River 2 también. Fox Die. Sí, ya le llegó el efecto ahora sí. Será orgulloso de mí mi primo Oswaldo, hermano. Mi primo Oswaldo y mi primo Irving. Let's go.
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
Que tú también vas a morir. Eso es lo que significa.
No stealth bombers in sight.
Ah, salvó el coronel, ¿no? Porque está Merrill viva.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel.
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the president. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
The fuck?
What happened to the air raid?
O sea que no sabía nada el presidente. Interesante.
Were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
Vale.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
Yo lo que no entiendo, ¿qué pedo con este coronel? Porque en el 2 es como una IA, ¿no? No sé qué pedo, está bien raro.
You can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks.
Ay, cómo se le ve esa sonrisita.
Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not...
Snake.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there.
Ah, huevo, let's go.
The DIA and the NSA never expect you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my
No mames, pinche misión muy cabrona, güey. Solo porque este güey está muy OP.
You officially died after your jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Es mi amigo.
Okay.
Es mi amigo. Ahora es mi amigo, coronel, ¿eh? Así que cuídemelo.
I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
¿Qué quiere decir? A ver, ¿por qué me vas a mentir, pinche vieja? Si de por sí Fox Die me tiene ya me pusiste ahí, ¿cómo decirlo, güey? Ya me pusiste una maldición ahí, ya estoy... Ese compa ya está muerto, nomás no le han avisado, ya estoy así, güey.
Frankie said that?
Yeah.
Y todo porque te conté la verdad y de todas maneras me pasaste a chingar, pinche Naomi.
Your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of...
Gray Fox.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
A ver, ya Naomi, me aburre tu puta historia. Aparte que me mataste tú, perra, porque tú me inyectaste el Fox Die. Así que cállate ya. Cállate el hocico, perra. Déjame con mi chiquita Merry, mi bomboncito. Mira nomás, chulada. Aunque sea cubos y píxeles, güey, y triángulos y polígonos, sabes que Meryl está hermosa, güey. Y eso se sabía desde que salió el juego, güey. Cuando estabas morro, Meryl está hermosa, güey. Chiquita.
I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything.
O sea, tengo que aguantarte en este juego, Naomi, y luego en el 4 también tirar tu sermón de media hora también.
The strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too.
Meryl, Meryl es tremenda también. Ese es el pedo de Meryl también, ¿no? Que en el 4, que, o sea, como que también siempre quiere demostrar que es una mujer independiente, güey. Ese es el pedo que tienen las viejas, güey. Sí, como de, sí, güey, está bien, calma, no tienes que estarlo repitiendo cada 30 segundos. O cuando hay que hacer algo, oye, hay que hacer... No, calma, no. Me pedo, ya lo sé, güey, que todos somos independientes al final del día, güey. Todos somos adultos y tenemos que ser independientes, güey. Entonces, no es como que, wow, ya eres independiente, que, güey, te hacemos un mole o algo, es como... Mary.
I finally realized it. The true meaning of life.
¿Por qué habrán roto esta relación? Porque sí quedó como que querían, así como que lo había dejado. Bueno, es que después fue inventando más historia, ¿va? Este güey, pero para mí que, o sea, yo veo este final y el juego, güey, y es como que quería este güey que se quedara con Merry y el Snake.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
Reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself.
Ve, o sea, Snake estuvo cambiando un poco y después resulta que no cambió nada, güey. O sea, es como...
That's not just you.
Sí se nota que a lo mejor ya no tenía... O sea, no tenía como otro juego. Y cuando tuvo el léxico, como que tuvo que extender la historia y...
Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you.
Chiquita. Ya la enamoró, ya la más agarradita de piernita y alguien como tú, chiquita.
David.
David.
So where to, Dave?
Vamos donde hay una cama, mija. Tú y yo nos vamos a dar un cerrón ahorita.
Will we find it?
Que esté calientito y hay una cama, no hay Vamos a celebrar el éxito de esta misión.
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life.
Let's go.
Spring here soon.
For us too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything.
Let's go.
It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
Ah, Snake es un romántico. Yo no.
Like this new life.
Güey, yo no, te lo juro, o sea, pero ya hasta que estoy más grande y eso, y me entiendo, güey, que lo estoy jugando. No mames, no me acordaba que Snake fuera así de romántico. Aún más entiendo, güey. Aún más creo que en el 4, o sea, no supo por dónde guiar la historia y qué hacer con Merrill, güey. Solo la quería meter a huevo. Y pinche Snake es así como todo amargado y que Merrill estaba enojado con él y con el tío también. Fíjate cómo puso ahí del juego. Están diciendo, no, que tantas cabezas nucleares y todo eso. Y ve, güey, de todas maneras, 2024 y también tenemos con ese mismo pedo. Te digo que solo los humanos somos los mismos pendejos que hacemos. De morro y decía, güey, ¿cómo es posible? Ya no, pinches guerras, ya no se necesita, ve, güey. Pero por fin lo he acabado, güey. Wow. No es broma, güey, no es broma, sí es como algo como que, wow. Y me faltan varios más, bro, por ahí va el primero. Let's go.